My name is Fafalios, and I play bass in Punchline. Well, we've been a band for a really long time, coming up on 15 years, and we've had a lot of ups and downs, and I feel like at this point in our band that something has to happen, and it has to happen now. I think that, with the fact that we're releasing these new songs and the TV thing all happening in a couple days, I decided to put it all on the line. And it might sound a little drastic, but I felt like I needed to kind of rally the people that support us to help us out. In Punchline, we don't have $1 million behind us or a record label or a big management team or anything like that. Everything we do ourselves. And so we kind of really rely on the people that support us to help us out. So I felt like I needed to light a little extra fire under the people that support us to try to get them to help more. And basically, I'm putting it out on the line between releasing these new songs and TV thing on Wednesday. And I said that, we're going to release the songs on Tuesday and Wednesday. And right now, LMFAO is #1, Rihanna is #2, and #3 is Bruno Mars. And I said, if we don't get to #1 on iTunes on Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm done. So I know it's bold and it's drastic, but I've had people saying I'm going to tell every single person I ever knew to buy your. It's $4.95. It's like buying us a beer. And I said that if we can hit #1, even for 5 minutes, if we can hit #1 on iTunes, I'll be in Punchline for another 14 years. But if we don't hit #1, I'm going to put down the bass. And so I will know this coming week if I'm done or not. I know it's a little bit drastic and a little bit brash, and I know that they posted about it on some big, Absolute Punk or whatever. I didn't get to read it, but they said there was 10 pages of replies of people writing stuff. Some people think I'm a jerk. Some people think it's cool that I'm doing that. I don't know what made me want to do that, but it definitely, I've had we played shows in Long Island and Cleveland so far this week, and I've had so many people talking to me about it. And a lot of people don't think I'm serious, but I'm pretty serious, and I'm kind of nervous because Punchline is what I've identified myself with, for half of my life. So to not do it anymore would really suck. And I do not. This is not some kind of cop out where I want to quit and I'm trying to find an excuse. I want to be I want to compete. I want a chance at being #1 on there, and I want people to go, wait a second. Punchline's #1 on there, and check it out, because I was at a Christmas party a few days ago, and it was around the Pittsburgh area, and I was talking to a guy about music, and it just came up that I was in a band someone had mentioned. He said, what band are you in? And I said, I play in a band called Punchline. He goes, oh, really? He goes, you guys are still around? I want to be like, yeah, we're still around. We put out an album every year and a half. We still tour. We still, so I guess we're not doing enough as a band to make people notice. So that kind of lit a fire under me. And I'm not saying any of this stuff to be cocky or arrogant or anything like that. And I don't want people to take it that way. But we've been a band for a really long time, and I've seen so many people become successful. A lot of them deserving, and a lot of them just because they got lucky or had a lot of money behind them or whatever. And we're trying to do things right. And it's not just for me. I play bass, and I do love writing songs and stuff, but the people I'm surrounded with in this band, Steve and Paul and Corey, are all amazing musicians and songwriters, and I think they deserve it. And if I have to sacrifice myself to get people to talk about our band so that something good will happen for it, then I'll do it. But I don't want that to happen. But now enough people have talked about it that if it doesn't happen, I think I'm done.